The Jamaica government assesses the damage caused by extensive flooding. And in sport, the WICB under pressure from the India Cricket Board. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10. For Wednesday, May 17th, I'll be back with the details after the break.
The Sajiko Cahill School of Business and Management invites you to attend Navigating a Path to Growth, a risk and competitive intelligence conference at Hilton Barbados Resort on June 26th and 27th, 2017. Speakers include Global Strategy and Risk expert Dr. Andrea Schotter, Regional PwC Risk Assurance Leader Bruce Scott, Miss Lisa Padmore, Dr. Delisle Worrell, Mr. Ian D'Souza, Professor Patrick Hossain, Professor Gillian Marcel, and many others. For more information, call 246-424-7731 or visit www.uwichsb.org. Secure your space today.
So we've got the fleet sailing through here. They're obviously going downwind a bit. You can see the spinnakers up, boats moving along. It is the best place to learn how to sail. We've got nice waters and everything here, well protected, and it's great for racing as well. The farther offshore you get, the bigger the waves and the more seas they have and the more wind. It's great for dinghy racing here in Carlisle Bay.
The Jamaica government is still assessing the full impact of damage across the island in the wake of heavy rains that have been pounding sections of the country since last Saturday. Government Minister Desmond McKenzie said 175 million Jamaica dollars was made available to municipal corporations to be spent in the parishes of Clarendon, Manchester, Portland, St. Elizabeth, St. Thomas, and Westmoreland. But arrangements are being made to provide additional funds to the parish of St. Anne, as sections of that parish have also been severely affected by flooding. He was speaking at a press briefing yesterday to update the nation on action being taken by government to address the impact of the rains that have caused severe infrastructural and agricultural damage and dislocation. Amid the downpours yesterday, the fire brigade and defense force had to rescue more than 30 people. McKenzie said his ministry is working closely with the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to ensure assistance is provided to people who have been affected by the inclement weather. So far, 11 shelters have been activated in the central parishes of Clarendon and St. Catherine. In Guyana, sugar workers are protesting the closure of an estate, and they've been getting the support of people living in the surrounding community. Hundreds of residents joined workers at the Rose Hall estate yesterday morning in a 4-mile march. It was one of the largest protests against the estate's closure, which government says will help save the industry. Royston Drakes of Capital News has that story.
The protest was by far the biggest statement made to get Gaisuku and the government's attention to the hardship the closure will create on the lives of those who depend on the industry for a living. Some protesters are calling for a rethink of government's decisions.
You put the woman them who do things what they're not supposed to do. You put the frustrated men them. And let me tell you something, we gotta stay and fight. And we gotta continue to fight. Don't back out.
What we gonna do after them? We gonna thief? We gonna plan dope? Or what we gonna do? The policeman got more hard work to do. So asking the president to please interfere with this matter. And Gaisuku, the head of Gaisuku, please look into it. I'm begging you hard.
The government brought its white paper to Parliament to debate the state of the struggling sugar industry. Minister of Agriculture Noel Owolo told the National Assembly that the sugar industry now lags behind mining, construction, and the rice industry in its contribution to the nation's economy. Since taking office, the government has already pumped $32 billion into the struggling sugar industry and said some decisions have to be made over the industry's future.
The legal fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago will vote on a motion of no confidence in the Chief Justice in 2 weeks It's the latest development in the saga surrounding the appointment of former magistrate Marcia Ayres Caesar to the High Court. You get more in the CNC3 News report.
Come June 1st, close to 2,000 financial members of the Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago will convene to decide whether as a body they have confidence in Chief Justice Ivor Archie. The association today served its members notice of the special general meeting set into motion with the petition signed by 62 of its members, including Anand Ram Logan, Martin Daly, Pamela Elder, and Israel Khan. According to the Legal Professions Act, just 25 signatures were necessary to get the bill ruling on the special meeting. The purpose, according to the Act, include maintain and improve the standards of conduct and proficiency of the legal profession, and to represent and protect the interests of the legal profession. There are several resolutions on the agenda for the June 1st meeting, and chief among them, a vote of no confidence in the Chief Justice in both his roles as head of the Judiciary and chairman of the Judicial and Legal Service Commission, a vote of no confidence in other members of the Commission, and a vote to call on their immediate resignations.
Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Factions of the Indian Cricket Board, the BCCI, want pressure brought to bear on the West Indies Cricket Board for its lack of support in the recent vote regarding the International Cricket Council's new governance structure and revenue sharing model. At an ICC board meeting in Dubai last month, the BCCI found itself standing alone as 9 other countries voted in support of the new structure. Now, on the contentious revenue sharing model, India found support only from the Sri Lankan board as they lost the vote 8-2. Now, sections of the BCCI now want Joint Secretary Amitabh Chaudhry to speak to WICB President Dave Cameron about the recent ICC vote, as there's a belief the Caribbean board was not held accountable enough for the decision to abruptly abandon the tour by the one-day side 3 years ago. The BCCI suspended bilateral ties with West Indies and also lodged a multi-million-dollar claim against the board back in November 2014 after the team walked off the tour as a result of a pay dispute with the board. However, the matter was settled amicably following talks between the WICB and the BCCI, with the entities agreeing to future bilateral tours. A legendary former fast bowler Sir Curtly Ambrose has urged West Indies to use the disappointment of missing out of next month's ICC Champions Trophy to return to the top of the world. Now, the tournament, referred to as the Mini World Cup, features world's top 8 cricket sides, with West Indies missing out on the June 1-18 showpiece in England due to the #1 ranking. That's Caribbean in 10. Good afternoon.